aspects of the pandemic lawmakers are looking into this week. Jay Burr gets us up to speed on what the legislature is trying to do. Hey, Jay.
Yeah, good evening, Donna. A bevy of bills dealing with the COVID-19 pandemic and the state's response to those things. Some further along in the process than others. One bill in particular being fast-tracked through the legislature is actually being listened to today in the Tax and Revenue Committee on the Senate side. And they'd actually suspended their rules to where anything with a fiscal impact wouldn't actually be pushed through. But this one has some urgency to it. The Senate Tax and Revenue Committee is sending a bill that would align Arkansas's tax rules with the federal government's. If passed, the state would not collect taxes on any of the forgivable loans given out by the federal government.
And this approach runs counter to the federal government's own treatment of these funds, which were, again, the crucial lifeline to these small businesses amid the pandemic.
Representative Les Eves adds the state can't exactly budget for this money since it's a one-time deal.
I say let's leave this money in the hands of our small businesses and let that money circulate in the economy for years to come.
State Senator Dan Sullivan filed a bill that would return all fines to small businesses accrued because of COVID-specific violations. The state has collected over $37,000 in fines, and Sullivan believes these rules have unfairly targeted small business.
And when you look at the list, the Department of Health will say, you know, they're not targeted, but when you look at the list, it's all restaurants and small businesses like hair care and personal care industries.
State Representative Robin Lundstrom filed a bill prohibiting the COVID-19 vaccine from being mandatory.
And since we've all said we're not going to make the vaccine mandatory, they ask, could you just not back that up? Just put your money where your mouth is.
She also does not want to see the vaccine being forced by employers, and she also added a sunset clause in the bill 10 years from the effective date. Lundstrom says over time, the vaccine will be perfected even more.
We're all in one big petri dish together, so there are going to be some problems. We can't be surprised by that. So this thing is going to get perfected. So let's not make it mandatory.
Now, there was also a bill filed by State Senator Kim Hammer that would involve the legislature when it comes to public health emergencies. It's 14 pages, but in essence, what it does is it involves the legislature's approval for any extensions of public health emergencies. You guys might remember that's a big sticking point with the legislature, especially when it came to this past year here. But for now, live from the state capitol, Jay Burr, Fox 16 News.
All right, Jay.